Okay, I just finished my last video, and it's a little bit later in the evening, so I thought I would continue on with my series. I call it my series now. The series of labels, like how labeling affects you, how when you call yourself something like, say, a doctor, or a mother, or a father, or a good worker at this job, or you identify yourself with your job and you look at life too much from that direction, or too much from, hey, I'm a dad direction, or too much from, I got into a fight over here direction. Okay, so that's what I want to continue on. This is video number 3. My first one, I think, was, what the hell was it? Introduction to labeling, like how we put labels on ourselves. And my second one, I can't even remember what it was, but it was something about labeling also. And right now, I want you guys to take a break before I get into this, because I gotta put a little narcotic substance into my pipe here. So take a break. Just watch another video for 2 minutes or something. Justin Bieber is great video to watch. Yeah, go watch a Justin Bieber video. I'll be back as soon as I get this weed into my pipe. Bubba weed, by the way. It's called Bubba weed. Now, it should be called Boogaboo weed. I'll tell you why. But that's a story for another video. I'm going to tell you why Bubba weed should be called Booga Booga weed. It's a funny story as hell. You'll like that one too. No, I'm not here telling stories. Well, except for my dragon hat video, which was a story. You guys, some of you guys who watch this stuff probably don't know the musical side of me. But that's a label, okay? Now, this is all getting back to the same thing. If I call myself a musician, then I'm putting a label on myself, right? Let's say you're the CEO of a great big company, you work your way up and there you are. Okay, now, the good thing is, the fact that you have the CEO label around you and everyone else agrees with it, means that you can do your job. You know the requirements of being a CEO, and you know what that company has to develop to get up there and keep climbing up in the corporate world. So, you look at yourself, you put a picture on your being. You picture, I am the CEO of this big old company, and I'm doing my job well. So, okay, all this stuff. Let me roll up my weed here. I just keep it in saran wrap. I'm not fussy. Well, I'm glad some of you guys are watching my videos, because, most of my videos get maybe 30, 40 plays, maybe. Something like that. So, I appreciate the fact that there's 30 people on this planet somewhere who listen to my video and took 10 minutes out of their day to listen to me ramble on. And who the hell knows who I am, right? I call myself Boogaboo. Other people call myself Boogaboo. But like I said, that's just a label. A label. I am Boogaboo. But it gets interesting. I've realized in my life besides the song, if you can't please everybody, just please yourself or something, however that song went. Besides that point, I realized one thing in life. Well, it's not really one thing. It's kind of connected things. Like, okay, we all begin and we all become into awareness at one point when we're little babies and stuff. The way it happened for me is all at once I became into awareness. It was not something that came gradually, like, oh, I feel things, I sense things, oh, I'm starting to see things, oh, I'm starting to hear things. It was never like that. It was like all at once one day, boink, here I am. Here I am in Mr. World. Okay, but anyways, I'm getting off track. Is the reason I made this third video about labels. We put a label on ourselves, you know, whatever label. Think of the most important label to you. Maybe it's the work you do. Maybe it's the label that you've applied to yourself because of the work you do and the reinforcement from all your co-workers and stuff. And so now this is your major label. Okay. That's fine. You know, a lot of people have that label, and they kind of look at themselves through their own label. And that is a big mistake that people make, is they look at themselves through one or another label that they themselves have posted upon their body like a big billboard sign. You're going around, I got this label, I got this label, I got labels all over the place. Do you see what I'm getting at? Those labels, they're handy. They let you get things done in your life. If you didn't have those labels, you wouldn't have the beliefs that came with that label. See, because with every label that you put upon yourself, there is what I call a deep belief hidden behind that label that allowed that label to exist. A belief started all your labels. Every one that you have on yourself today, every label was started by a belief that you believed in at the moment. This is getting serious, ain't it, folks? Okay, I see we're about 8-9 minutes into the video, so I'm just going to roll another smoke and let you guys think about that. Put a few comments down below if you got anything to add to this, or tell me I'm an idiot, or whatever you want to do. Leave a comment down there and let me know what you think about the state of putting labels upon oneself, the beliefs within you that cause you in the first place to put that label upon yourself. Yeah, comments in that direction, you know. The weird shit. Okay, we're looking at 10 minutes here, and you guys should be getting into the boredom range right about now. So I'll try to make this cigarette as fast as possible, okay? I know you all got Justin Bieber videos to go watch. You know, the only I will say one difference. I will tell you about the difference between me and the difference between Justin Bieber. There's only one difference. I am much more entertaining. Okay, let me roll my smoke here. I'll be right back with the part 3 of labeling. I know you're all interested in my labeling theory. Okay, I'll get down to the basics. You know, besides my fun humor kind of shit, underneath all that, that's just a way to communicate with you, you know, because I kind of figure you enjoy a person of humor who brings ideas to you instead of a person of dingbatness, you know, who acts all professional and doesn't even know half the shit I know. I'll tell you one thing about lighters. You gotta hold them in your hand and get them warm before they light. If they're in cold weather, they're not gonna light unless they get warmed by your hand. Okay, I'm at 12 minutes on my video, and I think I did some research, and it says after 14 minutes people get bored and switch to Justin Bieber. So, I better say something interesting pretty soon here. You know, this may seem strange, but in a funny kind of way, I feel like I'm kind of meeting the people in my world through the internet that I kind of connect with. You know, that feels weird, but I think I connect with some of you, and some of you are going, no, I don't want to connect with that guy. Okay, I see by my timer on my video I got about 2 minutes left, so I'll get serious here for a minute. When you put a label on yourself, whatever kind of label it is, it's going to run with you for the rest of your life. Now, there's one thing I want to say before I log off. There's a way to take all those labels that you've put those labels on yourself. You've put the beliefs behind those labels upon yourself. Now, let's say, just for an instant, you could remove all those labels from yourself. They all just went away. And now, all that you are dealing with is a being of, and it's kind of weird, it's like, I am here. I sense things around me. I exist. I am here. I am here. The labels have been removed. You are looking at yourself as who you actually are. And you find, when you do this kind of stuff, you find that you are like a tone, you know, like when a guitar hits a string, boing, it makes a certain tone, boing, and that one tone is different from every other tone in existence. And that tone comes from within yourself. When the labels are gone, left and right, up and down, there exists you. Now, in your case, I would call that me. I exist as me. And I sense, and I exist, and I am aware, and I realize that the tone of my being, the tone, like I said, the guitar tone or piano tone or whatever, but the tone of my being, which does not, it includes the musical aspect, but it is also beyond the musical or the sound aspect. The tone of your being is a signal that comes from your true self and throws its essence out into the universe. Now, I'll just ask you one more question. How does that fit in with your labels? Leave a comment. Tell me what you got. I want to see what you got. I got a lot. I want to see what you got.